Can you believe this chiffon cake is made without eggs? Chiffon cake is a tall and light cake, as soft as a cloud, but eggs are one of the main ingredients, and replacing them in a cake like this is anything but easy. Chiffon cake mixture consists of an emulsified mixture made with liquids, fats, sugar and flour combined with an aerated mixture of whipped egg whites. And this is exactly where the problem lies. You cannot just take a traditional recipe and substitute egg whites with aquafaba, otherwise this would be the result. A cake without the same structure, which collapses and remains dense, heavy, wet and underbaked in the center. A cake that is completely different from a real chiffon cake. I worked on vegan chiffon cakes for months and months to achieve a result worthy of this name. So let me introduce you to the vegan chiffon cake course, a complete journey where you will learn how to make chiffon cakes like a real professional but without eggs and dairy. The course is divided into several parts. We always begin with the theory, a 2 hours video lessons where we explore several important topics. We will look at what a chiffon cake is, how it's made, why it works, its key elements and the most common mistakes. We will then explore the composition of eggs and the role they play in this type of mixture. We will understand why they are so important and why they contribute to the cake structure, softness, elasticity and stability. Next, we will talk about egg substitutes, which ones are available, how they work, which ones can actually be used in a chiffon cake, and which ones are not suitable for this type of preparation. Finally, we will move on to balancing and creating the recipe for a classic chiffon cake but without eggs. You will see all the calculation I made to achieve the final result. I will show you the failures, the mistakes, the tests that did not work, and what you actually need to do to make the recipe work properly. We will also talk about cake pans, because a chiffon cake pan is special not only because of its shape, but also because it supports the cake during baking. But there is something else. To make the course more accessible and give the opportunity to everyone to make vegan chiffon cakes, we will make 2 versions. The first is a professional version that is identical to the traditional chiffon cake, tall, soft, elastic, stable, light and perfect. For this version, we will use more professional pastry ingredients, specifically designed to create a structure that is identical to a traditional chiffon cake made with eggs. Then we will make a simpler version. The result is slightly different, but is still incredible considering that it's made with simple, commonly available ingredients. This means that anyone, anywhere in the world can try it and make it at home. Once we have completed the theory section, which includes the full video lesson and downloadable theory slides, we will move on to the practical section. This part consists in practical video lessons where you can follow step by step all the preparation like we were in the kitchen together. We will cover the mixture, the emulsion, the whip mixture, how to incorporate the aerated part, the baking process, cooling, cutting and every other essential step. You will also receive a detailed downloadable recipe book containing the ingredients, method and all the information you need to make your vegan chiffon cake. But that is not all, because you will also receive an ebook with all the flavor variations. In addition to the plain chiffon cake, you will find recipes for chocolate, matcha, tiramisu, hazelnut, tropical fruits, spiced pumpkin, lemon meringue, raspberry and Earl Grey. As you can see, some of these variations are also filled with different creams, all of which are completely plant-based. For this variation, you will receive the complete book with ingredients list and methods, together with video tutorials that you can follow to make the mixture, creams, fillings and all the different preparation. So you're not just simply purchasing a recipe, you are getting a complete journey with a method that works. You are getting months of work, years of experience, hundreds of tests, trials, mistakes, failures and successful results. I tested chiffon cakes for months and months every day to get a real vegan version of this dessert. Chiffon cake is one of the most difficult cake to make in a vegan version because eggs has many different roles. Without eggs or when they're not replaced correctly, the cake can totally collapse or be heavy, dense, too moist, or simply is just not a chiffon cake anymore. Thanks to this course, you will save months, perhaps even years of studying and testing, not to mention wasted ingredients, failed attempts and lost time. I have already done all that work for you. All you have to do is follow the course, understand the methods and finally make a real vegan chiffon cakes. Enroll now in theveganpastryacademy.com.